Hi Aquarius, welcome to November. This is Teresa from tarotbyt.com. And before I start with your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space. The energy of the angels. So I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for those who've taken time out to leave comments. I appreciate that. I read all of them. And for those who've ordered readings, thank you for your support. I've enjoyed working with all of you. So Aquarius, we have a new moon in Scorpio on November 7th and a full moon in Gemini on the 23rd. And what else? Venus is going direct on the 16th. Mercury's going retrograde. Jupiter moves into Sag on the 8th. It's going to be an interesting month. A lot of activity. So if you've been feeling stuck, things might start to unravel and get shaken up a little bit. But in a good way. So let's see what Aquarius needs to know about love and relationship for the month of November. What does Aquarius need to know about love and relationships for the month of November? What does Aquarius need to know? Now this definitely, the Fool and the Six of Swords. New beginnings and moving away from difficulty. But keep that in mind. That's a message. What does Aquarius need to know about love and relationships for the month of November? Okay, let's see. By the way, I'm using a new deck for this month. It's called the Steampunk Tarot. The Moon. The Tower. The Ten of Swords in the past. The Lovers. Wow. You've got some major energies going on here. Three of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. So, you start out with the Moon and the Tower. Now, the Moon card, this is a card of, it could be a card of deception, but it's also a card of imagination and illusion, delusion. Like you're not seeing things clearly. You're starting out, like you may have had, you may start the month out with some confusion or not, like you know that things are happening behind the scenes, but you're not sure. You don't know what's going on. So if you're trying to make a decision about your love life, there's a lot that's going on behind the scenes. There's hidden energies that, so you can't really make a decision unless you know what's going on. And sometimes with the Moon card, your imagination is running. I mean, this can mean someone who's got a lot of imagination, you know, vivid imagination. But it can also mean that imagination working overtime, where you start imagining things that are not really there. So you might be like feeling like you might be going through a delusional period in love. Maybe you're idealizing someone and you're thinking that they're this wonderful person, but they're not everything that they're cracked up to be. Or you're filling in the blanks. I mean, it could work both ways. You could be thinking poorly of someone, and it may be just your imagination working overtime. Like you're thinking, oh, maybe they're deceiving me. Maybe they're cheating on me. Maybe they're doing the, what are they doing behind my back? Maybe they're talking behind my back. And that could be wrong too. Because with the Moon, it's not, there's a lot of confusion. Your perception is off. Now the Tower crosses this. So the Tower, if you've been blinded by someone or something in a relationship, the truth will come out. The truth comes out with the Tower. So maybe at the last full moon in Taurus, something might have come out because there was a grand cross involved with that, with the north and the south nodes, the north node in Leo, south node in Aquarius, moon in Taurus, full sun in Scorpio. something may have come out or come to a head around that time. And now with the Tower, you're seeing the truth. So you're coming out of your confusion. This could be something like where the Tower is about breaking down and rebuilding. So you might have ended a relationship because you have the Ten of Swords here. Like you came to an end of a cycle. Maybe you were in a relationship and suddenly you see the truth and you're like, I can't do this anymore. I just can't give this person any more of my energy. I've put so much energy into this project or this relationship, and I feel like it's sucking the life out of me. Or it's finally come to the end. Because you have this Lover's card with the Ten of Swords. I feel like some relationships may have ended, and in a kind of a sudden way. Because also we had Uranus opposing Venus. So if you ended something, it was because the truth came out, and you saw the truth about someone, or you saw someone's true character. And maybe it was even shocking. Sometimes when the Tower brings news, it's shocking. Like, wow, I never would have thought that about this person. I thought they were one way, and now I'm seeing a different side of them. The Tower can also mean release from oppression. So if you've been in a relationship that's just been too demanding or too draining, finally you might reach a point where you're like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I need freedom from this. I can't do this anymore. So it just breaks you out. The Tower energy, for those who have been oppressed, it represents freedom. Like, okay, the pressure is gone. I'm breaking free of that pressure. For those of you who have had a big ego, now if you've been fooling yourself with the Moon and thinking everything's great, I can do whatever I want, no one's going to do anything to me, nothing's going to happen to me, the Tower can be like, a blow to your ego. Something just falls apart suddenly. Because new information comes out that you didn't know before, and now you see the truth. And once you see the truth, you know what you need to change, make major changes. This can represent major change. Some people, now don't be afraid of the Tower, because it doesn't mean like total disaster, but it can mean that your thinking was wrong about someone or a situation. And now, you were so sure you were right. It could be, sometimes, we get that. I am so sure I'm right. I know I'm right. And then all of a sudden the truth comes out and you're like, oh no, I was wrong, and you have you have to eat humble pie, You're saying, wow. And it's like a blow to your ego. I was so certain about that. And then you see the truth like, oh wow, I was wrong. You have to admit to yourself, I was wrong about this person. I was wrong about this situation. So it could be, and maybe you ended a relationship having the wrong idea about someone. That could happen too. But whatever it is, whatever the Tower takes away. So if you've lost something, because I'm also seeing some guilt here. You have the Nine of Swords here, and you have a lot of 9. You have these 2 9s and the 10. So that's telling me that something is ending. A cycle is ending. A cycle of deception, a cycle of confusion, a cycle of oppression in a relationship is ending. Because you have said, I just can't do it anymore. I've been stabbed in the back. I'm down for the count. It has to end. Whatever is not working in your life has to end in November. It might have already started with the full moon in Taurus, because that was squaring your sun. But the good thing is, here's the good thing. There is a silver lining. Once you stop wasting your energy on the wrong path, and you release your attachment to the wrong relationship, the wrong people, could even be a career path, now you are free to devote your energy to the right path. And so, whatever the Tower takes away, let it go, release it. It was the wrong path. It was the wrong relationship for you, or it was the wrong situation. It wasn't right. And you were wasting your time, wasting your energy. It was dragging you down, making you feel guilty. stressing you, mental stress. You're up at night worrying, and that's not how you want to live. We were put on this earth to share our gifts, to be the best that we can be, to follow our true path. That's what the North Nodes point to. How can you follow, what is my true path? What's my purpose? So, if you look at your chart and you look at your North Node, the energies surrounding the North Node are telling you, this is what I came into this life to do. So if you're doing the wrong path, if you're not doing, what feeds your soul, it's destined to fail because it's not making you happy. So release whatever's no longer making you happy. Release what's no longer serving you, what's keeping you from getting on the right path. Who's preventing you? If it could be a relationship. You waste your time in this relationship trying to make it work, and all of a sudden, but you could, and so you're missing out on all these great opportunities to be with the right person, or to be in the right job, or in the right situation. So when the Tower comes, it's a wake-up call. And it's a blessing. I see it as a blessing. Because it's bringing you insight. It's helping you to see the truth. It's helping you to wake up and say, okay, I've been doing this all wrong. I need to get on the right path. I need to do it right. And so you're going to have this opportunity to get it right in November and in the coming months. You have the Lovers here in the recent past. So there could be a potential to partner with someone. But it's going to involve leaving something behind. Because the Lovers is usually a choice between two paths. You're going to have an opportunity that can change your life in a dramatic way. Put you on a new path that will lead to greater fulfillment. So it could be a relationship that actually gives you what you need for a change. Instead of you feeling like, you're struggling like against the tide, But it's going to involve a choice with the Lovers. So you could be trying to choose between two people. You could be trying to choose, do I stay or do I go in a situation? Do I keep this person and keep fighting? I think the answer is no with this Ten of Swords and the Tower, because you're going to be waking up from your confusion. I mean, you might have been dealing with someone who had psychological problems. If not, maybe it's your own psychological problems that's been the issue, keeping you from intimacy, keeping you from relationship. So if it's not you, it's the other person. It could be the other person. If it's not the other person, it could be something within you that you need to confront and finally see, like, hey, I've been wrong. I've been delusional on this subject, on this topic, about this person, this situation. The good news is it's over. You got the Ten of Swords here. So you're not going to be wasting your time on anything that's no longer serving you. And you have this Lovers card. This is there could be someone in your life that is really very important to you. And without this person, your life would not be the same. So, you want to choose carefully when you're choosing, because you want to make sure you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Sometimes when the Tower comes up, you want to change everything. Especially when Uranus is involved. Uranus was opposing Venus. It's like, I want to get rid of everything and just start over and throw everybody out, So you don't want to do that, because somewhere in your life there is someone that's very important to you, and you don't want to lose that connection. So choose wisely, because once you make some choices, once you make them, you can't go undo them. If you hurt someone by rejection, or, if you destroy something, sometimes you can't build it back. So before you destroy something, make sure it's what you really want. Before you walk across the bridge and then burn it, make sure you're not going to want to get back over to the other side at some point in your life. So don't burn your bridges, is what I'm saying. Now, you have the Three of Pentacles coming up here. This Three of Pentacles, this is career success recognition. So I feel like this could also be career related too. You might be ending a situation in a career situation that was not serving you, you were just treading water, not getting anywhere. You're going through major changes. So it could be that the company you're working for is restructuring, and out of that restructuring, you wind up with a position, you wind up getting recognition and getting a promotion. I feel like you're moving into a period where you are finally going to get the recognition that you deserve for the work that you do. And you are going to overcome this deception. If there was deception around you at work or in a career situation or even a relationship, it's going to come out. The truth's going to come out. And then there are going to be major changes as a result of that truth. But it's going to get you on the right path, and it's going to get you what you deserve. You're going to get the recognition. So if someone wasn't being fair with you and was deceiving you, you're going to find that out, get rid of the deceiving people, and work with, you're going to find who your true partners are in relationship and also in career. Who is on your side? Who's working to see you succeed? Who cares about your success? And, you're going through major change. You might be making major life changes. Maybe you're changing, where you live, or changing your job, or I feel like you're rebuilding, because the Tower is like breaking down and rebuilding. It's like you're recognizing, okay, this aspect of my life isn't working. I have to destroy it so that I could rebuild in a better way, so I could be happier. So whatever you're letting go of whatever's been sucking the life out of you, really. It's been stopping you from enjoying life, from enjoying love and relationship. And by doing that, you're going to come into your true success. You're going to get on the right path. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, so you're going to be planting some seeds. This is a card of, I don't know how, I'm starting something, but I don't know where it's going to end. I don't know where it's going to lead. And you're stressing yourself out with mental, the Nine of Swords is mental stress, guilt, like, oh, did I do the right thing? Maybe I shouldn't have gave up that job, or maybe I shouldn't have broken that relationship. You're second guessing yourself. But, I'm telling you, you did the right thing. Whatever you let go of, whatever you destroyed, it's over. You're only going to be, it's freeing you. And now you have the Nine of Pentacles here in your environment. You're going to be in a better position, a more secure position financially as a result of these changes. And you are going to, you're going to have more control over your life. Because this is a card of, and look, she's got the hawk here. The hawk is a card of a message is coming. So you might be hearing some news. Something's going to come out that's going to guide you on, or get you on the right path. But the hawk is also about your communication style. You want to be careful, because you're going to be very perceptive in November. You're going to start to see that the clouds are going to fall from your eyes. The hawk is going to help you see the truth. And you're not going to put up with people's BS anymore. If someone is not being truthful with you and you see that, you're going to start to see through people. And because the hawk energy allows you to soar, you're going to start to soar. And you're not going to put up with people and their deception or people trying to thwart you. So you're going to be confronting people and speaking your truth. You have to be careful, though, with the hawk energy, that you don't rip the heads off of people, because that's what the hawk does. It rips the heads off its prey, Be careful with your communication. Speak the truth, but speak the truth with calmness and kindness. Don't destroy someone with words. You have to be careful of that, because you have that power with the hawk. But the hawk also gives you, and sometimes, you're going to be coming into your success. And sometimes when you're dealing with this hawk energy, people may not understand your energy. Your energy is going to be so intense that people may try to attack you. The little birds will attack you. If you ever see the hawk flying, a lot of times they have little birds chasing it away. Like, get away from here. They're chasing this hawk away because they're afraid of the hawk. Because they understand the power of the hawk, and they're afraid of the hawk's power. So you're going to be very discerning and very perceptive in November, and you're going to see who's on your side and who's not. And you're going to start to confront these people and confront the truth in November in relationships. And so if someone's trying to pull a fast one or pull the wool over your eyes, you're going to call them out on it. Now, you have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. This to me speaks of relationship, a secure relationship. You have the potential to form a partnership with someone that's going to bring you greater security and more stability. The king could be someone down to earth. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very concerned about, very practical. So she's in your wish fulfillment sector. So if you, whatever you're wanting, you have to take practical steps. You have to be realistic. There's no more room for the moon and the illusions. You know, having this dream and you don't know how to bring it down from the ether. And the Queen will help you create something real. So I feel like there's career success coming. There's major change. But there's also the potential to partner with someone who is very stable and very wise. And someone who is very down to earth. A different type, maybe, than you've ever dealt with before. This person may not be the most exciting person. They're very family oriented. They're concerned with their possessions are important to them. Money, they deal with money, land, money. They might even own their own business. You might even be thinking about starting your own business at some point. And if you are in your own business, it's going to be coming into a more stable, it's going to stabilize. And you're going to be starting to receive recognition. But also, I feel like there could be a partnership. Like you're leaving a partnership that's not working, and you're forming a partnership with someone that is going to be very important in your life. That's going to bring you more stability, more financial security. You're just going to feel safer. It's going to be more like if you've been through a roller coaster in love, you're going to come into a time you're going to be dealing with people that are more stable and more reliable, that can offer you something that's real. You're going to be moving away from the crazies, the crazy energy, the deceptive energy, and moving toward, someone who's established, who's mature, who knows, is not flighty and inconsistent. Something that you can really build a life with. That's how I'm seeing it. It's just going to take some time. So don't, if you plant some new seeds, don't be in a hurry to see them sprout. Give it time. So let's see what the astrology has to say for you. So the new moon for Aquarius, 10th house. See, I'm seeing all this career energy. So you're having a new beginning. It's a change of status. The 10th house is your status in the world. That's changing. So you're letting go of, and you had Pluto in the 12th. So Pluto in the 12th has been tearing up your subconscious. It's waking you up to your cycle. I mean, Pluto does not leave any stone unturned. Pluto goes deep, brings stuff up that the mud from the bottom of the pond, you may not want to see it, but you have to deal with it. So if there have been any kind of psychological blocks that have prevented you from success, Pluto is going to show them to you. And you may not like what you see. Maybe like, I don't want to know. But once you see the truth, you can't go back to not seeing. And once you understand certain things about yourself, you're going to know what to do, and where to go from here. And Neptune's in the 3rd, so that's the house of communication. That could bring creativity to your life. You might be involved in some type of project that involves creative writing, and you might be marketing yourself, and you might be achieving success along those lines. Some type of creativity, website, internet, social media, whatever it is, you're going to start to achieve success based on those skills. And Neptune can help you achieve a dream, but you have to take practical steps to get there. And don't get caught up in, you have to be realistic. As an Aquarian, you have ideas that people may not understand. So a lot of times, Neptune can bring confusion. Like you're trying to explain something to someone, and they're just not getting it. They're not ready to understand your ideas and your concepts because they're too visionary. And in the world, the people are not ready for that. But you're going to start to achieve success with this new moon, and your life purpose may even change. Your life direction may change, but you're going to be on the right path. You're going to be releasing the things that that have outlived their shelf life. Relationships, job, situations, whatever it is that's no longer serving you, that's been draining your energy, that's preventing you from following your true path and being recognized for your true gifts that you want to contribute to the world, those are going to go fall by the wayside. And this new beginning, this new moon, take advantage of it. Speak your truth. If there's something that you want to get out there, some message that you need to share with the world, some creative project that really speaks to your soul, do it. And through that, and your relationships will be changing also. Let's see what the Gemini. You have the full moon in Gemini. That's happening in your 5th house, 5th and 11th house. So it could bring new romance. It could bring. You might be finishing up a creative project that is going to. You're going to be forming new friendships and new groups. You might even join a new group. It's going to involve communication. Let's see. The only thing about this full moon, and Jupiter is going to be in the 11th house. Jupiter helps you, because when it moves into Sagittarius, it helps you fulfill a dream. It helps you fulfill a goal. It's like the 11th house is like your dream, your wish fulfillment house. So Jupiter there is bringing abundance. You're going to be connecting with people from around the world. You could be involved with some type of communication project or internet project, something involving technology even. But it's going to bring, you're going to be achieving a dream in November, starting with November. And by the full moon, things, you might be finishing up something that's going to get you recognition. And it's going to be something that feeds your soul, that honors your inner child. It could be a new romance, it could be a new creative project. It could even be something that involves working with children, dealing with children, because the 5th house has to do with children. But a lot of times, if it's not children, it's about honoring your inner child. It's about doing work that doesn't feel like work because you love it. So I feel like that's the direction you're moving in. You're moving into a state where you're going to be doing work that you love, that really speaks to who you are, that utilizes your talents and gives you the recognition and the the success that you've been waiting for, that you've been working toward. Now that you're not wasting your energy on things with the wrong path, you're going to have the energy to really push yourself in the right path. And that also includes relationships, new romance. So I feel like that you're going to feel a sense of accomplishment in November, a sense of achievement. And you can let go of your guilt and let go of, whatever's no longer serving you. And embrace change. I mean, Aquarius is okay with change. You're not afraid of change. You're one of the signs that you roll with the punches. You roll with the changes. You're excited by change because it keeps you from stagnating, So I think it's a good thing that whatever you're releasing, the worst is over with the 10 of Swords. So don't prolong the agony by worrying about it. That's what I want to say. And embrace the new, embrace the success that's coming your way, and embrace a stable relationship is on offer. Someone that's going to be very important to you. That's going to be very, you're going to feel like my life would not be the same without this person. I need this person in my life. You're going to finally see the truth too. I mean, for some of you, you might just see that, hey, I really love this person. Maybe you've been resisting it, and now you're going to say, I really care about this person. I want them in my life. And that's going to change the relationship in a positive way too. And a lot of this stuff, it may take about 3 months for things to start to show, the success may take, you're going to start it in November, but it may take about 3 months before you finally achieve the success. So what's November, December, January, February. So by February, you're going to be in a whole new place. And you're going to be feeling good about life. So hang in there, Aquarius. Good things are coming. Let go of whatever feels like it's falling apart now. Let it go. Just let it go. Release the baggage. And embrace the new. Embrace your success. Embrace love. So I hope this reading was a help to you. And I wish you much love, much success, and much joy And if you want a private reading, you can just contact me. The link is in the description box.